Hi everyone, just adjusting a few lights and things here. It's quite dark in here, I think because it's night time. I'll just see if I can stretch this a little. Whoops, that's a bit too far. Hope everyone's well. I'm just setting up a little bit here. My not normal, this is Friday evening. It's a little bit dark down the bottom here, but I think it'll be okay. Probably because it's night time. I'm used to having a little bit more light. I'll just turn my other light on and see if that makes a difference. Might be a shadow on it. It's not much different, but I'll leave the light on. Hope everyone's fine. Let me know if you're watching. I know it's not my normal time, but here's hoping a few of you come on. I'll just check my phone. Yes, I'm on there. I'll just see if I've zoomed in enough. I've got a new iPad as well. Hello, Joe. Hello, Amanda and Carmel. Well, Joe and Carmel are watching. They're not. If you're on watching, say hello. I know it's not my normal time. I'm hoping I might just zoom in a little bit more by the look. I'll turn that other light back off because I can see a shadow on my thing. I'll see if that's any better. There was a shadow on there. Probably not going to make too much difference. It's different doing it at night. I'll just zoom in a little bit. See if that makes any difference. Hi Carmel, nice to have you on. Hello Beth, it's 4 a.m. on the east coast of the US. What are you doing up at 4 a.m.? I will pin the replay. I'm hoping, oh, this is a long delay on this. I've just noticed I've turned the lights back on, so there's quite a bit of a delay on this video. I'm just waiting for a few minutes to see. Good evening, Nerida. It's evening here in Australia. I think it'll be fine what I'm showing you. I might not get too many on tonight with the different time, but I will pin the replay to the featured tab as soon as I'm finished. I'm going to Fraser Island in the morning, early, so I'll do everything I need to do tonight. Thanks, Beth. You're a true trooper. Hello, Katie. We have just had a storm. Oh, okay, Nerida. No, so yeah, there was a storm earlier this afternoon, but we didn't get anything out of it. Ardeen, it's 2 a.m. in Yuma, Arizona. What are people doing up at this hour? I know you're watching me, but thank you for watching. Thank you for getting up or staying up, whatever you're doing. I won't take too long to do this because I know it's not a good time for everybody. It's a really simple card, and I designed it myself by accident, so I hope you like it. It's really simple to do. You could change it around quite a bit, and as I mentioned in the measurements the other day, pick a pattern that you like both sides of the papers, because this one here, that's one side of this paper and that's the other, because you're folding it. So I think we'll get started. I'm not sure how many insomnia. Oh, if you suffer with that. I have bursitis in my legs, both my legs, and some nights I just can't get to sleep. I end up taking a couple of Panadol to get to sleep, but we're living with it at the moment. I've tried a couple of things to get rid of it, but nothing's worked, so we just have to put up with it. I shall get started. As you all know, my name is Laura. I'm admin for this group, so if you're watching now, you're live in my group. I'm thinking, yes, the video, where it's sitting is okay. So I've called this up. Excuse me, I might just have a mouthful of water. I've just finished my dinner, so I've been packing all day. Where we go to Fraser Island, we have to take all our own food. There is a shop there, but you wouldn't shop there because it's too expensive. but we all have to take all our own linen and towels and food and no cutlery or any kitchen stuff. But it's a lot of stuff to pack. Don't need any makeup because there's no one there to look at you. It's on an island. So, hello, Glenda. Nice to have you on. You probably, I don't know if you've ever been to Fraser Island. I've been quite a few times. My brother's got a house over there. He's still over there at the moment. We'll catch up with him tomorrow. They don't come back until Sunday, and we're going over tomorrow, so we'll be there till Friday. We were going to come back next Saturday, and I said, well, I want to do my live next Saturday morning instead of Friday night, so because the following week is my granddaughter's wedding, so I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to do it Friday evening or not at all. We'll work that out after next week. Anyway, I've called this a 4-corner triangle card, and these are the pieces that I put up the other day, which are already pinned to the featured tab, the measurements and all. This is my base, which is in garden green. I'll show you this beautiful paper in a minute. It's 8 inches by 5 3/4, and then we've got a coordinating colour embossed, which I coordinated with my paper. This is the plaster. I had the folder out, but then I wanted to take it away, so it's packed away in the car at the moment, so I had to put it away. But it's in I think it's an online exclusive. Yes, it is at the moment, and it's 5 3/8 by 3 5/8. That's your normal mat there. Inside basic white is 5 3/8, 3 5/8. That's the same size as that one. That's those two. And then my DSP patterned paper. This is a new one. It's not live to customers yet. It's an online exclusive, and I think it'll go live at the beginning of March. But we can do a pre-order at the moment. And I've only got one pack, and it's packed away as well, so I can't even tell you the name of it. I can't remember. It's a new one. It's got really pretty papers in. I love all the papers in it. You'll love it when you see it. So that measures 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. And I've got the other side, just a little fine black spot, which is real. I love this side. And then I've got a strip here that's going on the inside. It's 5 3/8 by 3/4. And then I've got all my decorations and some embellishments. So we shall show you what to do. I've already scored this, but I'll show you here. We're going to score this. It's get that out of the road, 8 inches wide, so we're just going to score it at 4 inches. It's not the normal size base, because I wanted to line it up with, it was easier with the measurements on the DSP. When we do the DSP, you'll see what I mean, rather than working in fractions of an inch or fractions of a centimetre. It was easier to do the base. I worked from this top layer down to get my base size, and then that's going on there. And when we put the paper on, after we've done what we're going to do, it's only got a little 1/16 border all the way around. I put the wider border. I could have gone a bit wider. You can go a little bit wider with your matte colour there, but I've chose just the 1/16. So that sits on there. Now, it's this piece here that you need, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Elaine Chapman, we are currently under a major storm cell with thunder, lightning, and so might have to leave anyway. It's 8:10 here. Whereabouts are you, Elaine? 8:10 p.m. You might be in Australia, which is an hour. Yep, you must be in Australia somewhere. Mary from London. I thought I might get a few people on from the UK tonight because it's I think it's daytime over there. That's okay, Elaine. I hope you stay safe. It's not very good when there's storms around. So we shall get to this. Now, this is not my normal ruler either, because my good one's packed away. We're improvising tonight. This is 3 1/2 inches wide. So I think that was correct. Yes, we're going to put some markings on it. So 3 1/2. You want to measure halfway halfway and put a pencil mark on the top of your paper. It's probably going to be hard to see on this. So it's at 1 3/4 there. Down the side, you're going to go at 1 3/4, which is there. 1 3/4 down this side, which is there. I'm going to rule a line across there. We can rub all these lines out when we're finished folding and cutting. I'm just going to rule a faint line across there, and then I'm going to go in 1 3/4 on that line as well, just to there, and then line up that top pencil mark that you put originally with that one there, and just put, it's a guide, this piece, just put a pencil line down there. So you're dividing that top section into 1 3/4 inch squares. Now you're going to do the same at the bottom here. We'll do the sides first. 1 3/4. Just making sure I'm getting it. You need it fairly. You could do 1 1/2, but I don't think it goes right exactly where you want it. Just go all the way around 1 3/4 there. Rule that line across there. And then 1 3/4 on that line. If you don't want to rule, you could just rule straight down. If you think you're going to get it straight, you could use the grid lines on your under paper if you want, but I prefer to do lines. So you've got that top and bottom. My paper goes this way. The leaves are going up and the flowers on top. Now, just need a pair of scissors. Marilyn, good evening from New Zealand. Nice to have you on. Now, we're just going to cut down from that top point there down to where the crossover piece, where the T-junction is. And I'm just using, you could do it on your trimmer, but I found if you do it on your trimmer and you go too far past, it doesn't work out very well. So it's easy enough to follow a pencil line down, like so. These are not my normal scissors, as I said before, everything's packed away. And I'm going to go right on that pencil line. And then the same this way, cutting down there nice and straight. And then I'm going to rub out all those, and I didn't get a rubber. There is one on that, but it's not very good. Wait till I find a nice rubber. It's packed away as well. Here's one decent one. Didn't think about the rubber. We'll rub those lines out. Especially that one, because you will see it if you don't cover it really well. So rub all that out. This is not the best rubber. I have got a better rubber. Packed in my car. The car's packed to the hilt. At the house we're staying at, it's got a fireplace out the front, and my hubby's taking wood as well, as if we need a fire in this weather. But it gets quite cool up there because we're right on the ocean. So that's all the lines rubbed out. Now, this here, all we're going to do is hold your finger there. You're going to bring this across and follow. I can still see my pencil line. You could leave the pencil line there if you wish to follow, but it's going parallel down this side here, like so. And you can give that a crease and get it a little bit better than that. So it goes straight down that edge to create a straight edge down that side. And the same with this side. Just take this middle point here, bring it across and run it there, and then mainly getting this down the side nice and even with the side of your paper. And then you can crease that. And then the same on the bottom. Go from the center point, bring it across. Nice. It's easy to pull it across to here, and then just go up to that point. And then this way, bring it across. See, I haven't quite cut far enough on that. It's not quite to the line there. So I'll just give it another little snip. just needs a little bit more without tearing it. That's better. I can cover that little point there anyway. I'm going to put some embellishments on it. So that one goes down like so. I've got a little bit of a tear there, but you won't see it when we're finished. So that's how it sits with those 4 onto here, like so. Now I'm going to put, I'll do it after, I'm going to put some dimensionals underneath that so it'll pop it up a little bit. These here are popped up. You could put 1 or 2 to put one on top of each other to make it a little bit higher. One's quite sufficient. So I'm going to glue that onto there. I haven't got a lot of my regulars on tonight, but that's okay. A different audience. I knew I wouldn't have everybody. Saturday morning suits me better, and then I think in the United States it's Friday evening, which would suit a lot of people as well. When you're putting your glue on, make sure you get it up into those points so that it sticks down nicely. And then that will sit. Just make sure I got my leaves the right way, which is that way. Go to all that trouble and then have it upside down. So this, it's just got that tiny little border all the way around there. And you can see the under pattern on there, that where it's been folded inwards. You can see the under pattern. I'm not too worried about that little bit there because it's going to get an embellishment on the top. So that's that. Then we can put that onto there. I'll just show you the decorations that I've done. I've got a flower and I've got these little leaves. This is out of the Changing Leaves set. I've got this little thank you, which is out of this set as well. And there's the little die, this one here, which I did extend it. No, it's not that one, it's the bigger one. And I reduced it down. So I've used that, and then I don't know, and I won't explain it now, but there is a way you can shorten your dies. When you put them in your cut and emboss machine, you only put your top plate to there. It's called extending a die or reducing a die. You only put it to there, then you turn it around and then do the same on this end, and you only put your plate to there, so it's not cutting the ends twice. I'll show you that one day on a video of how to do that. So that's going in the center. No, actually it was going up there. These little leaves, I'm going to straddle them down. I'll put these on before I put the base on. So I've got these and these and these down the center. I'm trying not to cover too much of my paper underneath. And this one here, I'm going to put at the bottom like so. I shall put some dimensionals on first, which I did keep I got a new pack out because most of them are packed in the car. We'll do the under here first. So just pop it in underneath a little way back so you can't see it. In under there. I'll get the back off. Hello, Robin. Thank you. Hello, Jan. Nice to have you on. I'll pin the replay to the featured tab, as I mentioned before, so you can go back and watch it. It's fairly simple to do, this one. I thought I'll do a quick video tonight, not so long. It's been warm here this afternoon. For a little while there, we had a nice breeze coming in the front door, but then it went away, and that's when the storm clouds started to come in, but we didn't get a storm at all here. It got quite dark outside. I'm putting this up on dimensionals as well, my little greeting. Actually, I did a card this afternoon. It's my sister-in-law that she's over on the island at the moment, and we'll see her tomorrow. It's her birthday on Monday, and I've done a birthday card for her, and I'll take a little cake because we'll be there for dinner with them tomorrow night. So we'll have a little happy birthday for her. So I shall put these, I'll start at the top one first. I'm going to put them up on dimensionals as well. You could put them down flat or whatever you decorate. This one here I've just cut, I can't remember what that set's out of, but I've just straddled some leafy bits down the centre, and they're flat on the card anyway. And I'll do the bottom one next, and then I'll space the other one in the middle. Like so. And then that one in there. I do love my dimensionals. So I'll just put that one on there. I'll put the flower up as well. My hubby's outside watching the TV. I turned it right down. I said I don't want it echoing in the background while I'm doing a video. So he doesn't normally watch it anyway. He's playing on his iPad. And then he sits up and he asks questions and says, oh, what's so-and-so? And I said, well, if you watch the TV, you'd find out. He usually is playing on his iPad. So that's the front of it. Quite different. And then I shall put this onto, I was just looking at my embossing folder. I think it can go either way with this one. It's got deboss and emboss sides. I'm putting a fair bit of glue on there because when you emboss some cardstock, there's sort of ridges up and down that you need to get the glue into. Otherwise, it's not going to hold. So I'll pop that on there. These colours go nicely together. So that is my card. And then I've just got this little strip of DSP, the same pattern as the front. And we'll put that down on the inside. When I can't think of something to, I very rarely stamp on the inside, like with a greeting of any sort. On the inside of my card, I usually, better put this up the right way. I could stamp an image like a flower or some sort of image on the inside, but very rarely do I stamp a greeting of any sort or wording. Just trim that little tiny bit there. And if I can't think of anything to put, I put a strip of DSP. You can do it in any widths. You can do it. We did one the other day at my workshop, and we did a strip across here and a strip down there, which is a little bit different. It was more like a wood grain pattern, and that looked quite nice, but it's always nice to match the inside with the front of your card. So I'll just pop that in there. And some embellishments on that. Thanks, Robin. I think I said thanks before. Embellishments. I've got these and I've hardly used any. Rainbow adhesive back, and they're got the Fresh Freesia, which is the colour, that light purple colour on there. So I'm going to use some of those. I don't think any of the others went with it. I shall put some on my greeting. Actually, I'll put some bigger ones on the greeting because they'll fit up there. I don't see it. The leaves covered the little, where your point is there. It's covered all of that, so it doesn't matter if it's not perfect under there. I shall put some on my flower, although you can't see them much on the flower. That's okay. We'll put 3 on there. I don't think I'll put any on the leaves. I could go wild and put them out here as well, which I've only got 3. That will be enough. Laura loves going mad with embellishments. Thanks, Joy. Nice to have you on watching. Very quick card. See, that glue hasn't taken yet. It's still lifting a little bit, but it will be fine. We'll sit something nice and solid on it overnight and it'll stick. It's usually when you emboss your background you need, or you could put tape on with your embossed piece, but I do like that. Nice little thank you card for someone. That is it from me. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks, Beth. I think I could teach this design for my friend who doesn't make cards. Make some for on our travel. Very simple card. Just make sure you get a pattern that you like both sides of the paper. Thanks, Nerida. That's one I designed myself. I worked it all out by myself. I don't know what I was doing. I was playing here one day and I think I saw a card on Pinterest as well that had pieces, but I think she'd sort of cut diamond shapes and stuck them on. And I thought, you don't need to do that. You can just turn them in. So yes, the possibilities are endless with that if you can get nice paper. And this new paper we've got here, there's quite a few different patterns that we could do front and back. Sometimes you get a pattern where the colour on the front is totally opposite to the one on the other side, so it doesn't always work. Anyway, thank you, Mary. I'll pin this to the featured tab right now, and I'll put the PDF with all the measurements. If you want to make this background, this fresh freesia piece a little bit bigger, that's fine. You'll have a little bit more of a border around, so it would be another 1/16, that's why I didn't do it, because it's mucking around. But when you cut it yourself, you could make it a little bit bigger if you wish, just to give you showing a little bit more border around the edges. I better go. My hubby's probably sitting out there in the dark. Thank you all very much for watching. I will have a lovely break. I'm sure I will. I haven't been for at least over 12 months to Fraser. My sister-in-law mentioned that there's a lot of March flies up there, and I said that's fine. I've got a heap of craft stuff, so I'll just stay inside with the door shut. They won't worry me. I don't like March flies. Thanks a lot for watching, and I shall catch you all next week. It will be on Saturday morning, because I'll be back Friday, so I can do one on Saturday morning, but I'll put a post up through the week. And have a lovely week. Bye for now.